ACC Coach of the Year, Scott Satterfield.
It couldn't have been nobody else, man.
Couldn't have been. Somebody said Dabo Swinney, but I mean,
Get out of
come
here,
on,
man. Get out of here.
Best reaction show, no need to find another. Big bro and little bro, it's brother to brother.
What's going on, folks? I'm Dre.
And I'm Alex.
And this is Brother to Brother. We appreciate y'all tuning in today. Remember to like, subscribe, like, comment, tell a friend.
All that. I said all that.
All that good stuff.
All that.
Brother.
ACC Coach of the Year, Scott Satterfield.
It couldn't have been nobody else, man.
Couldn't have been. Somebody said Dabo Swinney, but I mean,
Get out of
come
here,
on,
man. Get out of here.
Yeah, man. Louisville football finished with a
7-5.
7-5 record, coming off a 2-and-a-lot record last year. Scott Satterfield came in and instilled a new culture.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did his stuff.
Did it fast,
Fizzle
too.
fast.
Did it fast.
All right, man, let's recap. I wasn't going to do it. I ain't even want to talk about it. But a homie of mine, shout out to you, Dustin, told me the fans needed us to talk about, he was mainly talking about him, needed us to talk about the Louisville-Lexington debacle. So, Alex, take it away.
Oh, yeah? That's what we doing?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm not too tore up about it, honestly. I mean, I'm pissed. Don't get wrong. I don't never like to lose to them. But I told Dre in the middle of the year, like, just because the fact that we had to play there, and like I said, I've been saying all year, we didn't have any depth defensively. I felt like them last few games were gonna be toss-up games. Like, if we didn't get bowl eligible before the last 4 games, it was gonna be hard to win them last 4 games, 5 games. 4 games. Like, yeah, I said that in the beginning because we didn't have any depth. We didn't have no defensive line depth. We didn't have no linebacker depth. We may have had secondary depth, but I don't know how good the depth is. Yeah, man, we didn't have no depth defensively. We knew we had. Bobby didn't leave the cupboard bare, but he left it bare defensively. He left us offense. Bobby's known for offense, so of course he's going to leave you offense. He left us Tutu. He left us Dez. He left us Seth. He left us the running backs. He left us the offensive linemen, Mekhi Becton, Malik Williams, Puma. Like, he left us a bunch of offensive players, a bunch of offensive talent. He did not leave us enough defensive talent.
Or depth.
Or depth, excuse me. It's defensive talent on the team. Dorian Eskridge is on the team. It's a defensive line. It's some defensive linemen that are good, but when you don't have depth to be able to rotate players in, now you're playing with bruised and battered defensive players, and that's the hardest side of the ball to play, is to go out there and run around and throw your body at other players for 60 minutes. Like, it's hard to do that with no depth, and we didn't have any depth, so that killed us, and it only killed us in the back half of the season, simply because it's hard to get to a full season with no depth. Like, a lot of people were upset at the Kentucky game. Yes, you can be upset at the Kentucky game. You can even be upset at the play calling of rushing 3, dropping back in coverage when we know they was going to run. Yeah, you could be pissed about that. You don't need to fire Brian Brown. You need to let Brian Brown get some depth. You need to let Brian Brown get some players in here that fit his style a little bit more, and I believe they will.
But going to that, I understand that they ran the whole game and they was probably going to continue to run the whole game. But if you just sell out and blitz everybody, they're going to throw the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, what did he throw the ball? 2 times, 3 times?
Once or twice.
I mean, but if a receiver is wide open,
yeah,
then
it's not going to be hard to make those
right,
plays.
So you got to kind of play honest.
Right.
Because of the simple fact that even a converted wide receiver can get the ball to an open man.
Right. I can get the ball to an open man if he's wide open.
I can get the ball to
you feel me? Like, you can throw the ball to, he's an athlete, so he's going to be able to throw the ball. And clearly they made him the quarterback, one, because they knew they was probably just going to run an option style offense once the other guy got hurt. They knew that. Two, they probably put him there because he can pass a little bit. He can pass a little bit. I don't doubt that he can't. And to keep it real, like as much as I despise him, as much as I hate him, like Kentucky has never had a player like him to where he talks as much shit as he talks and he seemingly looks like he can back it up. Now that was against us, so who knows what. But he's one of them fiery players that you need on your team. So yeah, they put him at quarterback and he ran it down our throat. You can't blitz him all game, no. Like, that's not even smart. Like, yes, we got smacked by how much we got smacked by, but it was more so because of depth rather than play calling or the defensive coordinator. Like, I think that's probably the stupidest thing I've ever heard is needing to fire the defensive coordinator. Like, y'all sound stupid, bro.
That's outrageous.
That's stupid. Offensively, we're going to be scary, though. Next year, offensively, we're going to be scary. If they get enough players in here defensively, we're going to be a scary team. We can mess around and be 9-3, 10-2 next year if you want to be honest. But, yeah, man, they need depth on the defensive side of the ball. That's what they need. And I think they're going to get it. So, all in all, it was a good year. It was a great year. If you want to be technical.
Compared to last year, it was definitely a great year.
You feel me? We was putting 60 points on teams and not getting 60 points put on us. We was putting 40 on people and actually playing some football. Like, the defense actually showed signs of what it could be early on. Like, don't forget the Notre Dame game where the defense looked good, honestly.
Yeah,
outside of maybe 1 or 2 drives, the defense looked good.
That's
Who
a
else
fact.
did we look good against?
Florida State.
Florida State. Defense looked good. Like, defense looked good against Western Kentucky. Like, the defense looked good in the beginning of the year when you are fresh, when the players are fresh, when you have a little bit of fresh legs.
Virginia was another one where the defense looked good.
Yeah, and that was against a quarterback that can move around. So, nah, man, I want Brian Burns to stay. I think he's going to have a great defense to come in the next few years, especially when he gets some players in, especially if we can get some 4 stars, some 3 stars, some high 3 stars, some high 4 stars. We just got a linebacker that got bumped up to a 4-star. He's about to get some talent in here. Do not trip. Do not trip over this year. This year exceeded expectations if we want to be honest. Let's be real here. Yes, we got spoiled because we were winning. We had a winning season, so they feel like we should win every game. No, you need to temper that and understand that we were going into every game fighting and clawing, and we just happened to fight harder in 6, 7 of these games. That's what it was. That's all I got.
Yeah, man, Louisville football and just Louisville sports in general is in a great spot going forward.
After having 3-year stretch of some crazy shit, it's definitely in a great spot now.
That's a fact.
3, 4 years, 5 years. But anyway, go on, segue us out, guy.
We appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, all that good stuff, man. Brother to brother. And like I say,
do you
and do it well.
Peace.
Holla, holla.
Best reaction show, no need to find another. Big bro and little bro, it's brother to brother.